Rachel Hyman-Sisco. I have a solution for you guys. I keep hearing all over the internet, you shouldn't have people that are too old in office. They're too old to be in office. They're too demented. They're too whatever. Well, that's a judgment call, right? But it's in the Constitution that you have to be 35 and older. That being said, how about instead we change the voting age to 16 when you drive a car? And then I was thinking 14, because in 4 years, when you're 18, it's going to affect you. Or if we're going to marry, let people marry children that are 12, let them vote. They should vote for whether they think child marriage should be at 12 too, don't you think? Anyway, if we're going to go down that rabbit hole. But seriously, if you were to ask me, I would say 16, because you're in high school, you're driving a car, and hopefully by that time you're taking American government, so you would have some semblance, and parents could teach kids the importance and how important it is to vote. They could teach them how to write letters to Congress, governor, mayor, and what it's like to send a letter to a president. And technically, the president is supposed to write you back. Now, wait a second. I'm aware that when you write to the president, he may not necessarily read it, but someone on his team will, and they will address the concerns. I did this when President Biden was in office, and I got 5 letters back, and if I didn't understand something, he wrote back, or his team. That's pretty awesome. I haven't written to Trump because I don't want to get involved in that. So what I'm saying is that your kids could learn who you're voting for, what you're voting for, and how to do the research. And that being said, live in Missouri State, we need to get those pamphlets out there on who's voting for who. We need to know, and not just have to do our research on the internet. That isn't fair. We are getting tricked into voting for stuff we're not intending to. Washington State, they send out pamphlets. You study them for weeks. You do what you can to make the best decision. And I think usually you can pick that stuff up from the library. So anyway, and 16-year-olds could help with the ballots. Show them how ballots are processed. They could really get involved and take part in this. A lot of people don't vote because they don't know what the issues are. So they don't want to make the wrong decision. So it's a catch-22. But if you want younger people as a president, you might not get that. That's going to have to be, that's taken on the Constitution. But you could make an amendment or whatever, or a law that says 16 is the voting age. Or a state could say 14 or 12 or whatever. Leave that up to the states, federal, I don't know. But let's think about that. Let's just think about that and think independently, and have a great day. I hope this helps.